We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to make this announcement. I received an email today while we were filming YouTube videos that prompted me to make this video right now. If you are running a hyperbaric clinic or you are thinking about running a hyperbaric clinic, you are required to follow all of the rules and regulations of the hyperbaric industry. Perhaps if the email I got today was the first time I saw this, I wouldn't have felt such a desire to make sure that I made another one of these videos. But the landscape of the hyperbaric industry is changing dramatically. These are not new rules. These are not new regulations. These are rules and regulations that have existed for decades. However, they weren't necessarily being as enforced over the last 20 years, and that is just not true any longer. Whether you're using your hyperbaric chamber for medical purposes or wellness, whether you're using your hyperbaric chamber for on-label indications or off-label indications, whether you're using a soft chamber or a hard chamber, there are well-defined and definitive rules and regulations that either make you compliant or make you non-compliant operating inside this industry. They are not optional, they are required, and that's what we're going to cover in today's video. If you're new to this channel, I'm Dr. Jason Saunders, founder of HBOT USA. I've been practicing hyperbaric medicine for over 20 years, and for the past 7 years, I've been training and certifying healthcare providers and hyperbaric technicians all over the world. And this concept of compliance, while not new, is growing dramatically because the landscape of this industry is changing so rapidly. So here's the email that I received today. So this initial email said, "Hey, Doc, I'm having some compliance issues. I'd love to consult with you and get a better understanding of what I need to do next." So I reached back out and I received another response, wanting to offer you some background. Over the last few years, I've bought 3 chambers from this particular company. I've been operating these chambers and treating patients for a number of years. Yesterday, a fire marshal came into my office, asked me for some of the documentation around my equipment, of which I was not sure what those documents were and or what I was supposed to offer him. And so the fire marshal left, did a little bit more homework, gave me a call, and told me exactly what he was looking for. I'm now looking for that information. Can you help me find it? What the fire marshal was looking for was proper ASME and PVHO paperwork associated with the hyperbaric chambers that he was operating. I knew as soon as he named the company that he bought those chambers from, that it was going to be impossible to get that paperwork from them because they don't have it. Again, if this is a one-off case, I probably wouldn't be that upset about it, but I could literally name you over 30 different clinics over the last 18 months that are facing the exact same issue, many of which are getting chambers either from this company or companies like this. I don't blame the doctor. In almost all of these cases that I've been a part of, the clinic owner or the practitioner is just trying to do the right thing. They're wanting to offer hyperbaric to their community. They want to buy equipment and they want to just start treating patients and getting the best results that they can, knowing how powerful hyperbaric oxygen is. I blame the manufacturers of this equipment and the people who sell it, full well knowing that you're selling a piece of equipment to a clinic that is required to be compliant with the rules and regulations of this industry, full well knowing that this equipment is never going to meet or exceed those standards. Even going further saying, well, this is a wellness device. It's not a medical device. This particular equipment isn't required to meet those standards because you're not using it in that type of setting. Wrong. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that story, both from clinic owners as well as from manufacturers. In the United States, there's no delineation that's being made between a medical device and a wellness device. A hyperbaric chamber in the United States is a medical device 100% of the time, and that chamber is required to have ASME and PVHO approval and the documentation to support that approval. If and when a fire marshal comes to your clinic knocking on the door, asking to see this documentation and the PVHO stamp that is required to be on the chamber itself, and you don't have it, the fire marshal has the right to shut your clinic down, as he should. There is not a massive amount of rules and regulations in the hyperbaric industry. Now, over the last 20 years, some of that information has been difficult to obtain, but today, through efforts of my own and other people like me, this information is readily available. And following these rules and regulations is required if you're going to offer hyperbaric either as a standalone hyperbaric clinic or any other wellness spa or medical clinic that's offering hyperbaric as one of the therapies inside its walls. Now, you might be watching this video thinking, well, I'm not sure if my equipment is approved. I'm not sure if my equipment has gone through all the proper testing. I don't even know what a PVHO stamp is. However, I've been doing this for the last 6 months, year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and I've been getting away with it. What's the problem? The issue here is that the industry is expanding rapidly. The growth of hyperbaric awareness and utilization is exponentially greater today than it was even only 2 or 3 years ago. And quite honestly, for that, I'm incredibly grateful and excited about Hyperbaric's future. At the same time, people have been getting away with not necessarily following all the rules and regulations or even knowing that there were rules and regulations that governed this industry. Those days, I promise you, are over. As a result of a number of accidents in the hyperbaric industry over the last year or so, along with legislative changes that are happening state by state, the likelihood that anyone that's gotten away with certain behaviors and certain equipment for whatever unknown period of time is going to continue to get away with that into the future is as close to zero as I could possibly tell you. Change is coming to this industry. Change is needed in this industry. Hyperbaric's incredibly safe. Hyperbaric's incredibly powerful. Thousands and thousands of patients in your community should and could hopefully benefit from hyperbaric oxygen therapy, and I'm incredibly excited about the future. But if you plan on being a part of that, and I hope that you do, having the right equipment, having the right training, being aware of what's required of you if you want to offer hyperbarics inside of your clinic to your community is absolutely mandatory. And there are no excuses any longer. This particular doctor is now facing the reality that he's going to have to close his clinic or spend thousands and thousands of dollars to get new equipment, not even realizing that what he did was wrong initially. If you watch our content and you sell non-approved hyperbaric chambers to somebody running a business, to somebody running a clinic, knowing that they might be facing these challenges in their future, shame on you. What you're doing to this industry is literally undermining and potentially destroying the industry so that you can make money. Or even worse, somebody actually gets hurt or even dies in that chamber, and that chamber didn't go through any of the proper safety testing. And now we have loss of life and the impact that that has on their family, friends, and community. And who's going to be liable for that? The manufacturer and the clinic owner. And in my experience so far, liability insurance and malpractice insurance will not cover a clinic if they've been utilizing non-approved equipment. And now all of that liability comes down on the clinic owner and the manufacturer personally. This is a nightmare, and it's very easily avoidable. Ignorance is not a defendable excuse. You can't say, I didn't know, and get away with this. And I promise you, over the next 12 to 18 months, this is coming to a state, a county, a city, and a clinic near you. So please do the right thing. Know what the rules and regulations are about offering hyperbarics. Make sure that you're getting your clinic in compliance with that journey. Do the right thing. Enjoy the benefits of running such an incredible business and enjoy the satisfaction of helping so many people in your community. And do all of that by doing it the right way so that you can sleep at night, you can know you're being safe, you know you're in compliance, and you're offering an incredibly safe and effective and powerful therapy to all of the people in your community, building a healthy and financially successful business, all at the same time. Whether you use our trainings or anyone else out there that's offering appropriate training, it doesn't matter to me. Just get it done. Get your clinic and your staff all the appropriate and proper trainings that you need. If you want help, let us know. We're happy to help. We will leave some links in the description below if you're interested in any of our materials, but don't go another day without actively working towards getting yourself and your clinic into compliance with this industry so that you can move forward with a clear head. I appreciate your time and attention during our public service announcement. Please do the right thing, and I'll see you on the next video.